So guys, from the new DLC, there was of course two HSW vehicles. One of these HSW vehicles is called the Niobe, and out of the two HSW vehicles, I definitely think that this is the fastest. So I thought to myself, why not put this to the test and do some races, specifically just speed test races and not full track races. I also thought to myself, the best way to test this is to put a fully upgraded Niobe with all of the HSW upgrades against the current fastest HSW vehicle, the Grotti GTO Stinger TT. A pretty cool feature about the Niobe that I have heard is that it is a hybrid vehicle. So with the Niobe, you get the benefit of it being electric, or at least half electric. And if you already own this vehicle, you already know that. The acceleration speed of the Niobe is genuinely insane. You guys might be wondering to yourself, how are you going to do a fair test with this? And the fairest possible way that I could think is to make my own race in the Rockstar Creator. I already have one of these, and this will be a shorter type of track, which will probably benefit the Niobe. But then I decided to make a much longer track so that both vehicles can hit their top speed. So first up on the smaller track, we have the Niobe. Now you guys don't have to tell me, but I know this Niobe does not look great. For some reason, I decided to put on this massive spoiler, which kind of ruins the look of the vehicle. But believe me guys, I will definitely be going back and changing this. In this smaller race, the normal supercars in GTA normally take about 25 seconds to reach the finish line, whereas most of the HSW vehicles take between 20 seconds and maybe 22 seconds. It really just depends. And like I said before, this track definitely suits the Niobe the best with that insane acceleration it has. Along with this acceleration, I really do like the Niobe for its traction and handling. Honestly, the best way that I can describe this vehicle is essentially it is the Hackatu drag in car terms. I will most likely be using this vehicle for all of the HSW time trials from now on, but after some time you guys will see that I completed the first race or track in just under 20 seconds at 19.5, and I don't really need to tell you guys, but this is an incredible time for this first race. But this is now where we switch over to the Grotti GTO Stinger TT. At the start of this race, it does have a pretty slow acceleration, which is to be expected compared to a half electric vehicle. I honestly do not think that the Stinger TT even hits its full top speed of roughly 168 miles per hour. I think that this track should have been a little bit longer, but don't worry guys, because that is coming. But even with this slower acceleration, we see here that the time we got was 19.9, so the Niobe did actually do better on this track, which once again is probably down to its crazy acceleration. So this is where we take these two vehicles over on the longer track. To kick things off, I started with the Stinger TT. Now this track, you guys will see, is so much longer, and with this track it will just allow the Stinger TT and even the Niobe to reach its full potential. Also just keep in mind that this is only for top speed. If this was for a full race or something, I definitely think that the Niobe is better, and this really comes down to its acceleration, which allows it to hit the top speed faster, and also its handling. But after some time guys, I did finish the race with the Stinger TT and we got a time of 54.4, and for a track this size, getting a time under 1 minute is genuinely insane. But now we can see if the Niobe can in fact keep up. Now similar to the first race, the Niobe of course has a great start off, but then about halfway through the race it does feel like it is at the max speed, which I do believe is roughly 160 miles per hour, so just a little bit slower than the Stinger TT, but by no means slow whatsoever. and now we just finished the race with a time of 55 seconds, almost spot on. So on the longer track, the Stinger TT does actually win, which honestly I didn't really have any doubts of that because the Stinger TT's top speed is just incredible. But even on this longer track, having a time of 55 seconds, only just losing to the Stinger TT is kind of crazy. And from just doing these tests, I definitely think that the Niobe probably breaks in to the top 5 HSW speed list. I don't even think the Hakuchu Drag can keep up with these two vehicles now, or even the Vigero ZX. I did see somewhere that the Vigero ZX convertible is faster than the original Vigero, so if you guys want me to test that out with both of these tracks, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Now for finding out the top speed of the Niobe, I, like any other GTA Online player, usually just waits for Bruvy's videos. I feel like he has the best results, and of course he tests pretty much just everything possible, but just seeing these times on a straight track really did surprise me. I thought the Niobe would not even be able to compete with the Stinger TT, but just seeing how close this really was really did shock me. But anyways guys, let me know what you think about these two vehicles in the comments down below. Which vehicle do you prefer, and have you guys even tried the new Niobe yet? If you're playing the next gen consoles, I would probably recommend getting it. I think it is probably my favourite vehicle from this whole DLC so far. And if you guys want me to test out some other vehicles on these same tracks, or if you guys maybe want to test your own vehicles on these tracks, leave a comment down below because I can just send you guys a social club link to these jobs, and you should be able to just bookmark these jobs for yourself and test any vehicles you want. But anyways guys, if you went on to enjoy this video or found it useful in some way, shape or form, make sure to leave a like. I really do appreciate your support, and if you guys are new here, subscribe and hit that bell icon to never miss a video. Finally guys, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.